It's early morning in Obando, Bulacan, where people are going about their usual day in the market. Unknown to some, around 15 minutes away by boat from the mainland is a community of houses on stilts. And there in Barangay Salambao, the stories of 3 women are waiting to come to light.
Yung dati mahirap po kasi minsan hindi ka naman nakakabayad. Parang nakakaya din po sa tao na wala pang bayad.
Nakakonect lang po ako dun sa kapatid ko, sa sister ko dito sa katabi po naming bahay.
Yung dati pong wala pa po kaming kontador, bali wala pong ganong mga business. Pag nagpapa-photocopy po kami, pupunta pa po kami sa bayan po. Sumasakay pa po kami ng bangka, ganun po.
Hi, Jeff.
Welcome to Obando, Bulacan. You now go to an island community in Barangay Salambao.
Okay.
Magbabangka tayo para makapunta.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
This is actually a coastal community here in Obando, Bulacan. This is Barangay Salambao. Many of us who live in the city can't imagine that there is this kind of community very near Metro Manila. It's just 30 minutes away from Quezon City, 10 minutes away from Valenzuela. As One Meralco Foundation, probably this is one of the more challenging communities to energize, but through the help of Meralco's linemen and technical people, we were able to extend the power lines up to this community because it's our responsibility to do that.
When did you first come here?
I first came here last year, but our team has been going here for quite some time because of the recurring problem on access to energy.
One Meralco Foundation, or OMF, is back in Barangay Salambao for a special delivery for the school children and fisherfolk. Joining them today are linemen Enrico and Mark. Both are already familiar with this coastal community. They have spent countless hours installing the wires that would eventually light up the lives of the people of Salambao. Enrico has been in Meralco for 20 years. He is now the lead man of Meralco's Valenzuela sector.
Magandang naman ang kumpanya ng Meralco. Napakaganda po rito, lalo na mga benepisyo, kompleto. Masaya. Maraming may naitulong sa akin, lalo na sa aking buhay.
Mark, on the other hand, is already a first-class lineman after 13 years in Meralco. Both were part of the household electrification program in Barangay Salambao.
Tulad sa department namin sa operation, puro kami sa restoration eh. Kumbaga, karamihan na napupuntahan namin is yung walang kuryente. Kaya masarap sa pakiramdam yung mabibigyan mo ng kuryente yung isang customer na tumawag sa Meralco.
Napaka-importante ang magkaroon ng kuryente, lalo na ngayon. Hirap lang walang kuryente, lalo na may kasama kang bata or matanda sa bahay. Mga gamit natin, alas karamihan, mga electric na.
When did your journey here in Salambao start?
Actually, itong Barangay Salambao sa Obando, as you can see, yung dinaanan natin kanina, medyo technically difficult to bring electricity here. Finally, last year, we were finally able to energize 60 households in this barangay. It's a benchmark for us technically.
So dati kanya-kanyang diskarte para magkakuryente sa mga bahay.
Tsaka may yung phenomenon ng submetering. Ibig sabihin, merong isang may capacity na mag-connect sa Meralco. Pagkatapos, makikiconnect na yung the rest. But sisingilin ka ng mas mahal ng kapitbahay mo. Kaya yun yung what we're emancipating them from.
Such is the case for Amy, Rhealyn, and Roselyn. Before OMF electrified the community, life was a struggle for Roselyn, who was doing everything in her power to send her 3 children to school, while barely making ends meet. But with the help of OMF's household electrification program, she saw the light of a brighter tomorrow.
Yung dati pong wala pa po kaming kontador, bali wala pong ganong mga business po kasi po. Bali po pag nagpapapotocopy po kami, pumupunta pa po kami sa bayan po. Sumasakay pa po kami ng bangka, ganun po. Ang pamasahe po sa bangka is 40 po, papunta 40 ang pauwi po. Tulad po may ayuda po, magpapapotocopy po ng mga ID. Bali po ang ginagawa na lang po namin, isang punta na lang pong Obando, tapos papabalik po dito. Ganun po yung ginagawa. Po, magpapa-photocopy po. Yun, malaking ginawa po para, hindi lang po sa akin, para din po dito sa mga kabarangay ko po, na dito na lang po sila nagpapa-photocopy, hindi na po sila namamasahe po para pag, pumunta pa pong bayan para magpa-photocopy po.
Aside from being able to use more appliances at home, electricity also ignited her entrepreneurial spirit.
Ito po yung washing po. Mula din po ng nakapagpundar po kami para po ginawa po sa paglalaba. Mula po nung nagkaroon po ako ng sariling kontador po, yun po, nagpundar po ako ng refrigerator po. Kasi po meron po akong business na embutido po. Homemade embutido po. Pinopost ko din po siya sa social media po para po malaman po nila na may tinda ko. Nag-order naman po.
Like Roselyn, having access to electricity also helped Rhealyn augment her family's income. One of her 3 children is already in college. As such, she helps address the family's growing financial responsibilities by helping her husband Vio, a fisherman.
Nakakonect lang po ako dun sa kapatid ko, sa sister ko dito sa katabi po naming bahay. Nung na-play ko po siya, hinahanapan po kami ng CR, ng lababo, kaya hinadinade po yung application. Then tapos po, nung naayos po itong bahay, na-play ko po siya ulit, hindi rin po siya ulit na approve. Kasi po hiningan po ako ng title po ng lupa. Dito po sa lugar namin, wala naman po siyang title.
Stable electricity soon translated into financial stability for the enterprising Rhealyn.
Meron po kaming business na buy and sell po ako ng gadgets, saka ng mga appliances. Mas mabilis po ang access dun sa syempre po kung may kuryente po, meron kaming internet. Mas madali po ang access po dun sa business, yung mga nag-o-order, mas madali po yung communication. Kasi po dati po, pag wala syempre internet, walang kuryente, wala pong internet, matagal po ang reply ko po sa kanila.
For Amy, managing 6 children was quite a challenge. But having access to her own electric meter allowed her to turn on the switch for a more convenient life.
Yung dati po wala kami yung sariling kontador, mahirap po kasi minsan hindi ka naman nakakabayad. Parang nakakaya din po sa tao na wala pang bayad. Kumbaga parang dati napakahirap magkaroon ng sariling kontador. Pero nung dumating po yung foundation, parang maluwag na po kami nakabit, parang madali na po. Mas malaking tulong na rin po kasi kunti lang po yung babayaran. Dati po wala kami masyado sa appliances. Kumbaga, wala po kaming speaker, wala po kaming rice cooker, saka heater. Wala din po kaming dryer. Tapos madali ang buwan, may sarili talagang kontador. Kasi dati, pag hindi ka bayad, di mo rin sabi, papatayin yung kuryente. Nakakatulong po kasi hindi na po patay-patay yung kuryente namin. Lagi na po kaming nakakagawa ng mga bagay na dati hindi nagagawa. Nakakapanood kami ng maayos. Hindi ako na dati patay-patay, ganon.
With electricity in their home, Amy's children can now study even at night. And the proud mom has her children's medals to show for it.
Ito po yung mga anak ko. Ito po yung panganay, Brgy. Ito po yung pangalawa, si Edward. Ito po yung kambal ko. Tapos ito yung kumbaga sa pang-apat na pagbubuntis po, si Martina. Ang isa ko pong anak, hindi pa po kasi nag-aaral kaya wala po siyang ganyan. Mula po nung daycare nila, most of standing na po talaga sila. Ito yung panganay ko, yung pangalawa. Tapos ito yung mga kambal ko nung daycare, mga award. Lahat po sila with honor hanggang ngayong high school po, with honor po silang lahat. Tapos malaking factor po na may kuryente talaga kasi pag matilim, hindi makapag-aral ng maayos yung bata.
Jeff tells PeopleAsia that there was initial resistance in the community when they were planning to provide them with electric meters.
I think there are fears in the beginning. The usual application is that you have to pay in the business center, you have to go to the mainland, you have to invest on the metering wall, on your load side wires. But baliktad yung ginawa namin. We were the ones who went here. Our Valenzuela business center is the nearest to Obando, Bulacan. Our team from that business center went here to facilitate all of those. The design of the foundation's program to really come to communities and make it easy for households to apply for regular electricity service.
From that moment on, have you heard some stories on the ground, reactions of the residents?
Of course, their kids are now able to study better at night. Pangalawa, some of them have started their small home-based businesses. But I think the real impact here is the freedom from being victimized by higher rates that are charged to you by your entrepreneurial kapitbahay na dati mong kinakakat. And I think yung dignity mo as a person is respected now kasi hindi ka na nagnanakaw ng kuryente. So you can live peacefully. I think that is true to many of the households that we help energize through this program.
What makes it different from other NGOs out there?
Well, from the very beginning, when we reorganized One Meralco Foundation, we wanted to be really focused on the kind of impact that we make. That is why 60-70% of our projects in the foundation is really focused on electrification. We have energized schools in Sitangkay, which is the farthest town in Tawi-Tawi in the south. We've energized fishermen's shelter in Mavulis Island, which is the last island before Taiwan. Balut Island, if you're familiar, in Davao Oriental, they're the first to see sunrise in the Philippines. I remember we energized a school in Santa Catalina, Negros Oriental. It's just 21 kilometers away from the highway. But walang daan, just to go up to the mountains.
Where electric lines couldn't make it, One Meralco Foundation turns to the sun.
In the 304 schools that we've energized, all of them are energized using solar. The agri facilities, rural health center facilities. Solar ang solusyon because it's highly exportable. So we can bring the facility anywhere. But of course, we have to teach our people how to maintain it. We train the teachers, we train the medical practitioners in rural health centers, even in cooperatives, how to use it well para mas mahaba yung gamit nila.
That's a lot of projects that you mentioned. Is it all funded by Meralco, the corporation?
No. Well, of course, we're very fortunate that Meralco as a corporation has really invested in programs like this. In fact, I've been with the foundation for the last 14 years. Talagang pinondohan yung mga programang ito. But of course, Meralco employees have also contributed so much to the electrification programs. For example, for every school that we've energized, all of the 304 schools, our Meralco employees donated multimedia equipment, television sets, laptops, desktop computers, printer scanners. Because when we designed the school electrification program, we designed it in such a way that it will really make an impact to education. Kapag ventilador lang o ilaw ang nilagyan mo ng kuryente sa paaralan, wala naman talagang impact yun.
OMF also visits and tracks the progress of its beneficiaries, even after its household electrification project has been completed. They also provide additional aid for the communities, such as today when they gave away bags, books, and school supplies for the kids. They also gave away solar lamps for the fishermen.
Lagi namin gamit to. Nalaya flashlight namin, hindi tulad na kabit. Yung lakas naman malubat. Itong house lang kami ng isda, mahina na. Ito yung subok namin kung talagang malakas. Salamat sa tulong nito. Aking bagay ito para sa amin, mga isda sa Salambao. Lalo mo na kami sa gagat. Kailangan namin flashlight.
Liwanagan ng mundo, sabay-sabay tayo. Come on and spread the light. Mangarap ng mas maliwanag na buhay. Gamitin ang kapangyarihan mong taglay.
OMF makes sure that their programs don't just provide a flicker of hope, but long-term and sustainable change.
Sa tingin ko talagang malaki naging tulong ng One Meralco Foundation sa amin. At hanggang ngayon ay patuloy pa rin kami tinutulungan. Dahil nga sa tulong ng Meralco, kaya nga lumiwanag yung bahay, lumiwanag ang buhay ng mga tao.
Spread the light. Spread the light.
You've been with the Meralco Foundation, you're the president for 14 years. How has its mission changed in those 14 years?
I think we're just expanding and expanding. We're very focused on the idea of access to energy, especially for the communities who must have thought earlier that they're doomed to darkness. And to families na alam nilang, at hanggang dito na lang talaga. After you energize one project or one community, you just want to energize one more. Because you see the kind of situation our kababayans are in. Di ba? And if you have the solutions available to you, you just want to make this accessible to them. You must have seen Pao 10 years ago when we've met in Bohol to energize a very remote school in Getafe, a remote island in Getafe.
As of today, OMF has electrified 304 schools and 80,000 low-income households. These numbers continue to grow. This also includes electrification projects for rural health centers, as well as agri and water access facilities, among others. OMF targets to electrify 100,000 low-income households by 2027. This becomes more possible, especially with the help of individuals and groups who support the cause through their donations. Many of them are Meralco employees.
To energize an entire community, that will require a lot of resources, especially funding. And so we've seen employee groups in Meralco spend their Christmas parties by doing fundraising.
Wow!
To energize a school. Last year, a group of our employees, those who are running our business centers, for example, raised funds to provide solar-powered mobile irrigation pumps, farming cooperatives in Nueva Ecija. To give you a very novel story, each year Meralco has a Meralco Golf Cup, and each year the beneficiary is an electrification program. Last year, when we had our Meralco Golf Cup, they raised funds to energize a rural health center in Cuyo group of islands in Palawan. So we chose one island there, Kapunayan Island. Kung ikaw ay buntis, kailangan pumunta ka sa mainland. You will have to travel 2 hours away para makapanganak ka doon. And you will have to pay a bangka of 2,500 pesos one way. After we've energized the rural health center earlier this year, around June, for the first time, that rural health center was able to deliver a baby, to perform a childbirth delivery in the rural health center. We look at the transformation that happens in health centers, in schools, in agricultural facilities.
So Jeff, OMF is turning 25 in 2027. What else can we expect from it?
Really more electrification programs, but I think more participation of different organizations, different groups of people. I was looking at how do we do digital bayanihan with the new platforms available today online. How do we make people participate in addressing the challenges of electrification in our country? You know, this is going to be a long-term challenge because we're an archipelagic country. It's really very difficult to energize remote communities. So I think in the next 5-10 years, we will still be energizing a lot of communities. And probably because nagbabago na. Diba, the way our children are studying today, iba na. There are increasing needs for internet connectivity, introduction of AI. This will require tools and equipment that will require more electricity and more power.
Despite the obstacles, OMF is determined to power up the lives of countless Filipinos, one household at a time. This foundational work provides the essential current needed by every resident. Whether she's a woman who wants to help her community, a wife who's in charge of her family, a mother who wants her children to have a brighter future, or simply a person working to support his loved ones. Because whether in Barangay Salambao or anywhere in the Philippines, a rising tide lifts all boats.
Maraming salamat po sa pagkakataong nakapagbigay kami ng tulong sa inyong pamayanan. But lingid sa inyong kaalaman, marami rin po kaming natutunan. Many people say that you have a very unique proposition in One Meralco Foundation because not too many foundations can do electrification. But for us, the real product that we offer to our country is not really electricity, but it's hope. Hope that there will be better opportunities for us. Hope that we will become productive members of the family and the community. And hope that a brighter future can really happen to our communities, even if you're very far away.
Bitbit ang malasakit, liwanagan ng mundo. Sabay-sabay tayo, come on and spread the light. Mangarap ng mas maliwanag na buhay.
Bringing you the good news from Barangay Salambao, this is Paolo Dela Cruz from PeopleAsia.
To dream a little brighter for everyone to see. It starts with you and me, come on and spread the light. Spread the light. To dream a little brighter for everyone to see. It starts with you and me. Spread the light. Spread